As-Salaamu Alaykum Wa Rahmatullahi, guys. Josh here, back with another video. Guys, let me ask you a question. Aside from the crazy pandemic that we're all experiencing, has 2020 gone as you predicted? You know, at the beginning of the year, most of us, we set big goals. You know, we have big ambitions. We're saying, new year, new me, right? Well, aside from that pandemic, has 2020 gone your way? And if not, then you can't blame the pandemic, man. It's actually your mindset. And if you don't correct it, if you don't fix your mindset, 2021, it's gonna be no different. In fact, it's probably gonna be even worse than 2020. Aside, say the pandemic, Allah removes this calamity, this fitna from us, and the pandemic is gone, right? COVID-19, deuces. Well, guess what? If you don't fix your mindset, 2021 is probably going to be even worse. So if you want to learn the mindset that I've adopted and many other people have adopted to crush 2020, then let's jump in. Oh, totally meant to do that on purpose. Now guys, before we get into the video, I want to mention two quick things. Bear with me. Inshallah, this will be valuable. Firstly, whenever you see me throw up my handle, my Instagram handle, the only reason why I do that, guys, is because if you get value from my channel, if you guys actually, you know what I'm saying, the things that I tell you actually work, the strategies, the mindset, the habits, the routines, all these different things give you a better quality of life. Something that I wish you guys would do is tag me in your stories. Hop on Instagram, jump on your stories, and show me achieving your dreams, whatever that is, whether that's getting after it in the gym, getting after it in your studies, getting after it when you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, getting married or having a better marriage, or whatever it is, making money, having an online business, crushing whatever it is that's important to you. I want you guys to tag me in your stories because that gives me inspiration. And on top of that, if you guys have been on my channel for, you know what I'm saying, a while, back in the day, I used to give shout outs, weekly shout outs to people who inspire me. I want to bring that back, man. So if you could tag me on your Instagram stories so that I can give a shout out in every video, or at least every other video, if, you know what I'm saying, that's something that you guys are interested in. Secondly, I see everything that you guys do, Alhamdulillah, in regards to, YouTube shows me all the data, all the shares, all the likes, all the comments, everything. And wallahi, Allah is my witness, that is sufficient. Wallahi, I appreciate you guys so much. However, if you do want to support the channel monetarily, I created a Patreon account. Some of you guys, you know, I support and promote Transparent Lab supplements, but if you're not interested in getting gains, if Transparent Labs can't ship to your country, or for whatever reason you're not interested in supporting the channel that way, Labass, no problem whatsoever. But if you do want to support the channel monetarily, I created a Patreon account. Two options. You can either just give a general donation, or if you want to commit to a monthly contribution, either one, man, wallahi, I'd be so appreciative. All that money is going to go right back into the channel so I can take this channel to the next level, bring it more higher quality production to make your viewing experience that much better. Bidni Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And with that being said, guys, let's get in the video. Guys, the very first thing that you have to ask yourself is, what is your story? You see, we all have a story that's playing in our minds, either consciously or subconsciously, multiple times throughout the day. Sometimes it's multiple stories, but you have to ask yourself, what is your story? Why aren't you achieving the things that you wanted to in 2020? What story, what narrative are you saying? So an example for me is when I'm not feeling up to doing anything, whether it's working out, shooting videos, whatever it is that I know is going to help me propel me towards my dreams, I have the story in my head that says, Josh, you always show up. That's the story that's playing in my head. So no matter what I'm feeling like, if I'm motivated, inspired, it doesn't matter if I'm tired, I'm sick, what is playing in my mind is, you always show up, right? So you have to ask yourself, what is your story? Is your story, man, you always give up. You don't actually, you know, when things start getting tough, you just throw in the towel and you quit. And if that's the case, then we need to work on that. So what I want you to do is jot down every single story that you tell yourself of why you can't achieve your goals. Whether you want to do that via the pen and paper, old school, you want to do it on your phone, laptop, whatever you do, write it down. Now, there is no doubt that the pen and the paper, man, is the way to go. I mean, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala actually swears by, you know, the qalam, right? By the pen. So guys, take some time, write down those stories that you tell yourself, and then if in fact some of those are true, well, alhamdulillah, Allah has blessed me to create entire playlists, which I'm going to link up here, that you can, that's literally going to attack everything. If you deal with laziness, if you deal with procrastination, if you deal with bad habits and giving up and all those things, I have covered all those topics, walillah alhamd, and you can just click this title up here and it's going to help you out. The second thing that I want you to do, and inshallah, my lovers of hadith, right? Hadith terminology, and inshallah the sciences of hadith, inshallah y'all appreciate this. Number 2, man, is I want you to do, you know, ilmul rijal, right? Or a tathabbut when it comes to the narrations and the stories that are in your mind. Now you may be asking yourself, Josh, what does ilmul rijal and tathabbut, you know, verification, authentication of the stories in my head, what does that even mean, bro? Did I just hit puberty? All right, well, what I think about, guys, is you have to keep in mind that a lot of the stories, a lot of the narratives, a lot of the things that we tell ourselves on a consistent daily basis, especially subconsciously, it's not from us. It's not from ourselves. It's things that we were taught. I told you, man, I'm serious. I'm never moving to another gym that's near an airport again, inshallah. Allah have mercy upon me. Guys, the stories that we have in our minds, right? The things we tell ourselves, you know, we're too fat, we're too skinny, we're too tall, we're too short, we're too, you know what I'm saying, we can't make money, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is, the things that, you know, oh, I'm inconsistent, I'm this, I'm that, whatever. Dude, that came from your parents, came from your teachers, came from your colleagues, your peers. These are things, you know, your relatives, aunts, uncles, all of, dude, so many things that we tell ourselves, we've been conditioned to think and feel about ourselves because those things were instilled in us when we were a child. So perhaps it's becoming clear to you now what I mean by ilmul rijal or tathabbut, right? Authentication and verification of the narrator, right? Who is the person that told you that thing about yourself that you believed that, you know what I'm saying, they told you as a child and it stuck with you? Was that person knowledgeable? Was that person righteous? Was that person honest and trustworthy? And if not, then guess what? Their narration, it's rejected. It's totally weak and rejected. So guys, if you don't want the same fate to happen to you in 2021, inshallah, we got 2.5 months left in this year, inshallah. Dude, you need to change your mindset. You need to start correcting the narrative and the story in your mind. Now, we're about to go hit this workout. We're about to get some gains. And then after I'm done, guys, I'm going to share with you the very last thing that you need to do. And if you don't do this, man, I'm telling you right now, 2021 is not going to work out for you, inshallah.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقدموا بين يدي الله ورسوله واتقوا الله إن الله سميع عليم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا ترفعوا أصواتكم فوق صوت النبي ولا تجهروا له بالقول كجهر بعضكم لبعض أن تحبط أعمالكم وأنتم لا تشعرون إن الذين يغضون أصواتهم عند رسول الله أولئك الذين امتحن الله قلوبهم للتقوى لهم مغفرة وأجر عظيم إن الذين ينادونك من وراء الحجرات أكثرهم لا يعقلون ولو أنهم صبروا حتى تخرج إليهم لكان خيرا لهم والله غفور رحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن جاءكم فاسق بنبأ فتبينوا أن تصيبوا قوما بجهالة فتصبحوا على ما فعلتم نادمين واعلموا أن فيكم رسول الله لو يطيعكم في كثير من الأمر لعنتم ولكن الله حبب إليكم الإيمان وزينه في قلوبكم وكره إليكم الكفر والفسوق والعصيان أولئك هم الراشدون فضلا من الله ونعمه والله عليم حكيم.
Another one's in the book, guys. Hope you enjoyed that cinematic sequence. I'm always trying to level my game up, and before a plane flies over, the next gym that I move to, inshallah, is not going to be near an airport. Now, alhamdulillah, guys, that was day 1 of week 2 of my strength program. Honestly, the last few days I've not been feeling strong at all, but you know what? That's the name of the game. And man, I don't know what that last rep was on that row. I have no idea. I seen it before you guys did. I was like, man, what was that, dude? Now, the next thing that you have to do, you have to keep in mind, is that in order to crush 2021, you need momentum now. Guys, one of the most critical mistakes that I see people making all the time, especially when it comes to setting goals, especially for the new year, is they wait until the new year comes. They're like, as soon as January 1st hits, I'm changing my life. New year, new me. This year's gonna be different. And the fact is, it never will be. And that is because, dude, you're literally trying to start from zero. You're trying to start from zero and be the hero in the same day. Guys, that's not how things work. That's not reality. And that's not how a winner thinks, right? That's not someone who has high ambition, who actually makes their dreams a reality by the permission of Allah. It's not how we think. We think, we ain't got time, man. Wal asr, innal insana lafi khusr, right? That's the basis. That's the foundation. By time, man is at a loss. So we know we ain't got a lot of time to work with. We ain't trying to sit around and wait 2.5 months, 3.5 months, 6.5 months down the road before we start taking action. Another way that I look at it, guys, is you want to get those scrapes, you want to get those bumps, you want to get those bruises out of the way, because guess what? It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you make a mistake. You're Beni Adam, right? Well, if you're Beni Adam, you're going to make a mistake. And I like to liken it, right, to sins, in the sense that when we commit a sin, what does Islam encourage us to do? Immediately follow it up with something good, and it will erase that sin, inshallah. You're not told, just put it off till Jumu'ah, inshallah, that sin will be forgiven. Or, hey, just put it off till Ramadan comes around next year, inshallah, that will be forgiven. No, as soon as you commit a sin, you are to do a good deed. And the same thing happens. When you fall short on your dreams, when you fall short on your promises that you made to yourself, whether it comes to diet, whether it comes to fitness, whether it comes to relationships, whether it comes to money, whether it comes to anything that is important to you, don't wait, don't hesitate. As soon as it happens, turn it around, dude. Switch it up. All right, dude, I was going left, now I'm about to go right. That's all you gotta do, man. I'm encouraging you, think critically. When you make a mistake, when you fall short, immediately do something that is in favor of your dreams. And Allah surely knows best, guys. That is the video. If you got value from today's video, be sure to drop your boy a like down below, because it truly does help the channel. It's been like raining like crazy, dude, from the hurricane, excuse me, for like the last 2 days. Making it pretty difficult to shoot some good content, man. But alhamdulillah, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit that notifications bell. Why? Well, because I drop 2 new videos every single week, every Monday and every Thursday. And inshallah, guys, you don't want to miss it. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Jazakallah khairan, Barakatahu fikum. As always, stop regretting and worrying about yesterday. Stop fearing and anticipating and being anxious about tomorrow. Make today great, and I will see you guys in that next one.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allah.